What is up, everybody? Hey, welcome to the challenge. Welcome to day number three. Day number three. Here we are in the Power Up with Protein Challenge. My name is Susie B, and I am here to help you master one simple habit. I'm here to help you change the way you see and do protein forever. We're going to make it easier. We're going to make it simpler, and we're going to make it so you get more results with less effort. That's what we all want. More results and less effort, right? All right, if you guys are here, you can type in on the Zoom comment chat. You can type in here, tell us where you're tuning in from, or if you are watching this on Facebook, you can type in there as well. I can see you in both places. So tell us where you're coming in from. Where are you at? Where are you tuning in from? Love to know where you guys are all at, seeing where everybody's from, seeing how this cool, awesome challenge is able to reach people in many different parts of the country, if not even the world. Madison's here from West Jordan. Awesome. Pamela's here from Rigby. Awesome. Thanks, guys, for coming. Thanks for being here. Please feel free to keep the chat open. If any comments that you have, any aha moments, any input that you have as we go along, or questions that you have, feel free to type those in the chat. Tomorrow, remember, tomorrow is our live Q&A. So if you have any questions that come up along the way, we will answer those live tomorrow. Today, what are we doing today? We're going to tell you one simple habit that will seriously change your life. It absolutely changed my life. I'm going to tell you my story in just a minute. But we're also going to cover the second aspect of this. Some of you have sent me a message this week that is like, I really like this challenge, but I'm having a hard time sticking to it, having a hard time being consistent. Do you have a way to help me with that? The answer is yes. We have 2 coaching programs that help you to be consistent. We give you the accountability, the coaching, and the know-how so that you can go from wanting to doing. And then the best part is from doing to being. We're going to talk more about that in a minute here, but for now, know this. There are options for you if you're struggling to be consistent. Don't beat yourself up. That is okay. We're going to keep working through this. We're going to do this together, and we definitely have options to help you with that for sure. All right, you guys, if you are ready to get this party started, I want you to type the word party. Type the word party into the chat here. Let's get this conversation rolling, and let's get this party started today with day number 3. How to stop eating more protein and how to do protein differently. Here we go. Pulling this up here, type in party in the chat. Yes, we're ready, we're ready, we're ready. Awesome, guys, keep it up. Okay, here we go. Screen share. Awesome. Power Up with Protein Challenge. We've been here for 3 days of our 5-day challenge. So there's 2 more days coming. Remember, tomorrow's our live Q&A, and Friday is going to be the talk where we talk about how much. So if that's still a question on your mind, we haven't covered it yet. If you've missed the past couple of days, you can certainly join in late. It's okay. All those replays will be there to stay. So you're there. You can definitely get them in the Protein Challenge Facebook group. All right. Also today, we are going to talk about how the doors are opening on HabitiZe Health. You're going to want to stick with us today because you're going to get a link or a discount code for being here. So those of you that are in the Protein Challenge are going to get a discount code. If you want that coaching, I'm going to give you a percentage off here today. All right, here we go. Starting in right now, right here. Eat more protein. What is the problem with that? Because some people are saying too much is bad. Some people are saying not enough is bad. All of us are struggling to count our calories or track our macros because, let's face it, it's annoying and it's not a long-term solution. And sometimes we just end up eating more food in general, and we're eating other stuff too. So then we start to actually gain weight. Ugh. Nobody wants that, right? So if that is your problem that you relate with, I want you to type that in the chat. Type weight in the chat if this is something that you're struggling with, because I was told to eat more protein, so I did. Now that I'm eating more protein, I'm also gaining weight. What gives? Like, this is a frustrating thing. I see you, I feel you. I'm going to help you with this problem today. Next, bad ingredients. All of the protein sources that I'm looking for also contain sugar or saturated fat or other not good ingredients that I don't want in my body. How do I get enough protein and eat healthy food? That is a frustration so many of us have because we're reading those labels on the back of those protein supplements and they're all trash, right? Not all of them, but a lot of them are. We are going to talk about supplements on Friday as well. So if those are questions you have, we're covering that too. Type a 2 in the chat if this is a problem that you struggle with. Type a 1 in the chat if you've struggled with a weight problem. Type a 2 in the chat if you've struggled with this problem. With the problem of bad ingredients. You're struggling to find protein sources that have good ingredients. All right, next problem, time. What if you just don't have time? You're on the go all the time, and those cravings that you crave or the things that you have access to are not protein sources. You're just going to grab stuff, whatever's quick, and throw it in, but it tends to be less than ideal. Type this in the chat. What are we on? 3? Type a 3 in the chat if time or cravings is what you're struggling with. Many of you have already shared this with me. I know a lot of you are struggling with the cravings because you're craving carbohydrates. You're craving simple foods that aren't good for you. How do you make yourself crave protein? How do you make yourself want that? We all know the benefits of it and we want to have the benefits, but do you actually want the food itself? I'm going to teach you how to do that in just a minute. The next problem, sometimes protein sources give us gas or they make us feel bloated. So type a 5 in the chat if this is your problem. 4 in the chat? I don't know where we're at. We're going to say 5. Type a 5 in the chat if this is your struggle. I don't know what to eat, so I turn to supplements, but they make me bloated and gassy. How am I supposed to get enough and feel good? Yes, lots of us are struggling with lots of different things, guys. This is awesome. I appreciate your comments coming in. Keep them coming. This is great. 1, 3, 3, 1. Yes, definitely. 2 and 3, 5. Okay, good. Yes, we're struggling with a lot of these different things. I think I'm skipping numbers around here, but you guys are dealing with it and you're doing great. Thanks for that. Okay, we're going to type in a number. We're going to type in the number 10 if this is your problem, the number 10, because I'm guessing about 9 out of 10 of you are struggling with this. You just don't have the energy. You feel tired all day long, if not multiple times a day. You want to make the healthy changes, but you don't have the energy to do it. You have a long day at work, you come home, and rather than cooking a healthy meal that's got great protein sources, you grab a bag of chips and you sit on the couch instead because you don't have the energy. But then you feel bad for the decision that you made, and it makes you have less energy to go forward. And it's just a downward cycle. It's a downward spiral. You can see and feel how this is a problem. Yes, 10s are coming in. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Yes, we all have this problem. This for me is the number one benefit. Again, I'm going to tell you my story with protein in just a hot second here, but know this. All of these issues, all of these problems can be resolved with one simple habit. One simple habit, you guys. All right. Type in the chat, I'm ready if you are ready to know what the one simple habit is. Type in the chat, ready if you're ready to hear. How to overcome the problem of gaining weight, problem of struggling to find good ingredients, the problem of having no time or cravings that are out of control, problem of feeling bloated or gassy or having no energy. Today, you're going to learn 2 different things. First, how to simplify. We're going to make it easier for you to succeed. If it's too complicated, you won't stick to it. That's the opposite of my whole philosophy on life. I want to make these things easier for you so that you can succeed every single day. And the second part of that is we're going to habitize, which simply means to turn something into a habit. A habit is something that happens on auto. You don't have to think about it, really. You don't have to spend a ton of time worrying about it anymore because it's no longer something that you do, but it's something that's built into your life. It's who you are. So we're going to learn how to simplify it, and then we're going to learn how to turn it into a habit today. Some of you are new to me. Some of you are new to these challenges. Welcome. We're doing these every month, so keep coming back. My name is Susie B. I am a personal trainer. I have a degree in health education, and I absolutely love the human body. I'm an author, a speaker, a mom of 4 fantastic kids. I'm married to the coolest guy in the whole wide world, and I love the body. I love it. I am absolutely obsessed with it, have been since I was in 7th grade. So early on in my career, I knew that I wanted to work with people and their bodies. So I started as a personal trainer at a gym, and we developed this program really quickly that helped people to get incredible results fast. We helped them to form healthy habits so that, the weight loss and the other goals that they come to the gym for, they could sustain those. When you have these habits built in place, the results you get stay with you. So it was no longer like lose 100 pounds and then gain 100 pounds. No, it was like lose 50 pounds and then lose 50 more pounds and then lose 50 more pounds and keep it all off for the rest of your life doing something that works. This system is absolutely incredible. So we loved this system, used it with my clients for about 8 years. And then I had my 4th baby. After my 4th baby was born, everything changed for me mentally. I had postpartum depression that I had no idea that I had. I dealt with this for about 1.5 years before I finally decided to get some help. They told me to make my mental health top priority. So what I consider to be intervention and inspiration from God, I was told, I was given a feeling to try my Healthy Habits program that I've been running with my personal training clients on my mental health. So I sat down and I used the same system that I've been using with my clients on mental health habits, and it worked beautifully. I say that my love of habits came to life because it brought me back to life. It was incredible. Since that time, I've used this system on many different aspects of my life and many different aspects of the lives of my clients. And it's absolutely proven effective every single time. The system is called HabitiZe Health. There's 2 ways that we do it. The first one is a 2-month program where you're going to master 3 healthy habits. This is a group coaching program where you learn the habit mastery system that you can use for the rest of your life. You master the art of habit formation and you can apply it in every single part of your life. It's absolutely life-changing, and it only takes 2 months. The second version is for those of you that have really big health goals. Maybe you want to lose like 50 to 100 pounds, or maybe you want to really just overhaul your whole health, change your food, change your exercise, maybe you're overcoming an injury, or those bigger goals that you're like, I need this now. Some of you are feeling called that this is the time that you need to change. I like to ask the question, would this give me happiness if I worked on this now? Or if I continue to ignore this thing, is it going to keep me from feeling happiness? VIP might be the program for you guys. Again, we're going to talk a little bit more about this as we go, but know that we have 2 options to help you guys. So here's my protein story. 2 years ago, I was exhausted. I had 4 little kids, and everything that I did was just consuming. I was tired all the time. I was exercising and I thought I was eating pretty well, but I was just tired. I never had energy, or I would have energy for a little while and then I would crash and, I'd fall asleep trying to help the kids with their homework, or, all the things that we mentioned earlier. I just didn't want to get out of bed. I was exhausted. So I read a ton of research on what I was missing, and I decided to try this one habit. I read a lot of different studies on different ways that you could do it, and I decided to do it this way. Change the way that I do protein. Now I have energy all day, you guys. I'm not even kidding you. This isn't some exaggeration. I wake up at somewhere between 5 and 6 in the morning, and I last until 10 to 11 at night. This was not the world that I had ever experienced before this point. I was a midday napper. I was always tired between like 5 and 10 p.m. I was always tired and frustrated and angry. This has completely changed the way I feel, especially in the evenings. Those powerful times when your kids are home from school, that's when you want to have the high energy, and most of us are exhausted by that point in the day. This one habit will change that for you. Since that time, it doesn't just work for me. Since that time, I've worked with this simple habit where I've encouraged many of my clients to do this, and it's made a huge difference for so many people. The only difference is this one simple habit. How to do protein differently. Remember, today we're going to talk about how to simplify protein and how to turn it into a habit so you can overcome all of these issues. One simple habit, all the solutions you want. We're going to stop just blindly eating more protein, because who knows if that's even effective. We're going to stop making it complicated. Stop making it hard to stick to. We're going to stop stressing ourselves out about it. And we're going to stop missing out on things in our lives because we don't have the time or energy to do them. One simple habit, all the benefits. Who's ready? Do you want to know what the habit is? I think you do. Lots of you are typing in the chat already. Ready? Type in the chat, ready, if you haven't already, and let's do this thing. Yes, ready, 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 ready. Excellent, guys. The one habit, are you ready? Protein first, every day and every meal. That's it. That's seriously it. I know it sounds too good to be true. It sounds too simple to work, but it will change the game. I'm going to prove that to you right now. Here we go. Protein first, every day and every meal solves the problem of you were told to eat more protein, but you were also told that too much is bad. How do you know how much is right for you? You simplify it with this one simple habit. If you start every day with protein and you start every meal with protein, that's it. That's all you need to know. You don't have to track anymore. You don't have to guess anymore. You get the consistency of the protein throughout the day, because the key is you don't need more. You just need it more often. Let me say that 500 more times. You don't need more. You need it more often. Yesterday, we talked about how it's not the source of workouts. Pure protein is not for growing your muscles. It's for growing every cell in the human body. It's for changing everything about you. And if you do this one habit, it's going to make it easier. It's going to make it simpler, and it's going to make it so that you get the right amount. Consistent protein throughout the day is going to change everything. Okay, let's say that your problem was weight gain. If you typed a 1 in the chat earlier, weight gain, we're going to give you more nutritional value per bite. So you can actually eat less and still feel full. If you start every day and every meal with protein, you will feel fuller sooner and feel fuller longer. So you don't have to eat as much, but you don't feel restricted either. This is a beautiful thing because most of us have a struggle balance with food of, okay, it's sort of the enemy, but I also need it to survive. This protein first habit will make it so that you can enjoy food again, guilt-free, stress-free, make it easier because you know you're getting nutritional value. You can intuitively eat and stop when you're satisfied. How many of you have even noticed? Type, let's say the word satisfied in the chat. Put satisfied in the chat if you even noticed lately when you're eating, when you're no longer hungry. Usually we just eat so fast and we eat whatever's on the plate. And when the plate is empty, that's when we stop. How many of you have stopped lately? Type the word satisfied in the chat if you have experienced this. Put a question mark in the chat if you have no idea the last time that you felt satisfied and quit eating before the plate was empty. Type a question mark in the chat if you have no idea what intuitive eating means because you haven't been able to feel what it feels like to be full because you're just eating whatever's there and you're just wolfing it down. This habit is going to change all of that. When you start your meals with carbs, they burn quickly through the body and then they get stored. And so you get hungry quickly and you want more. It makes you eat faster. However, when you start with protein, we're going to see in the next slide here, it slows it down for you. You're getting more value per bite, fewer calories, more nutrition. No more restricting. Your body cannot store excess amino acids. So that's why we have to fuel it often. But it can store excess protein. So that doesn't mean that you need to pound 40 grams of protein first thing in the morning. That's probably too much for what your body can handle. So you're still going to store that as fat. But if you have a little bit throughout the day, start every day and every meal with protein, you'll overcome that issue. We're going to use the palm, fist, thumb rule. Fist size portions is what we're going to start with. So if you're like, how much protein? This much protein. Hold up your fist. This is how much protein we're going to start with, okay? We can get more into specifics down the road, but for now, fuel often with this much protein per meal. And most protein sources are packed with other nutrients, micronutrients that are going to give you tons of other additional benefits beyond just the protein itself. Okay, moving on to the next problem. If cravings is your issue, which several of you have already messaged me, and I know this is a struggle. Listen, I'm going to blow your minds right here, okay? We're going to replace our breakfasts with protein because listen, when you start your day with carbs, the rest of the day you crave carbs. Listen to me. I'm telling you, if you start your day with carbs, the rest of the day you crave carbs. If you start your day with protein, the rest of the day you'll crave real food. This is one of the biggest mental shifts that happens because of this one simple habit. I love this. Every time I feel hungry now, I want food. And my clients tell me this too. I had a client just on Tuesday tell me, she's like, when I get hungry now, I don't feel bad about it because I know that I'm not going to just go for whatever snack is laying around. When I'm hungry, I'm like hungry for fuel. Like I want real food. And I'm like, that's the dream. That's how you get yourself to crave protein. You start your day with protein. Breakfast protein is so important. If you guys need sources of protein, ideas of what foods you can eat, we talked about that yesterday, and I'm also going to email it out on Friday. So make sure you're on my email list. You can join that email list by going to challenge.susiebhabits.com and putting in your information. I'm going to send that list out on Friday. All right, protein first every day and every meal. If you're feeling bloated or gassy after you eat proteins, it's because you're wolfing them down too fast, or after you eat anything. A lot of it is because your metabolic processes and your digestion just can't handle the speed that you're eating. The cool thing about protein is most protein sources have to be chewed a lot. You have to chew them a lot. Here's a quick funny story. I was eating steak at a friend's house and I didn't chew it long enough and I swallowed it when I should have been chewing it and I had to have the Heimlich and it was this whole big embarrassing thing. Chew your food, people. Okay, so protein requires chewing. And that chewing process is the first part of digestion. So as you're chewing, you're speeding up your digestive process. You understand this? Starting with protein instantly increases your digestion, which will decrease the bloating and the gassiness. It is absolutely incredible. This protein is one of the main factors in digestion. So when we do it this way, for fueling often instead of just pounding a whole bunch of it at once, it will absolutely help you not to feel gassy and bloated. Also, if there are certain foods that you're just like, every single time I eat this, I feel this way, try different things with it. Get creative, explore a little bit, prep it different ways, cook it different ways, shop at different stores, get some different foods. Again, we have that list of foods that I'm going to send out on Friday. Those are some great ideas that maybe you hadn't thought of before. If your problem is no time, protein first every day and every meal will give you more options. It will make it simpler. It will make it so that you can be on the go. Set yourself up for success by giving yourself access. Try some new things. Grab some food, and when you go to the grocery store, pick up a few different options from that list. Keep them in your house. Listen, you can keep nuts and seeds in your car. They're easy to store and they last a long time. You can keep vegetables and you can slip them into everything. I love this cookbook called The Sneaky Chef. She puts spinach in almost everything. And so do I now. What do you got? A smoothie? Put some spinach in there. What do you got? Lasagna? Put some spinach in there. Spaghetti sauce? Spinach. You can put spinach in almost anything. You got eggs, omelets, whatever, anything. Seriously, you can put spinach in anything. And spinach is 50% protein. Mushrooms too. You can put mushrooms, chop them up real small and throw them into almost anything. People won't even notice they're there. And if you do, usually you love mushrooms. I love mushrooms. I put them in everything. Another one that I've been doing a lot lately is fermented vegetables, artichokes and sauerkraut. I've been throwing those in everything too. Sauerkraut does kind of have a taste to it, but if you mix it up in other stuff, you can't really taste that it's there. So some of you are like, I don't know. I don't want to have sauerkraut breath. You won't. Just throw it in. You don't need a ton of it. Remember, we're not doing more protein. We're doing more often. Often? Often. Do you say that word with a T in it, or do you say it with just F? Type T in the chat if you say often, or type F in the chat if you say often. Curiosity killed the cat. Okay, here we go. Oh, another thing you can do is meal prepping. When you are planning ahead, you can cook meats or proteins a bunch at a time, and then just, keep it for a little bit later. You can cook a whole week's worth of protein in one sitting. That can fuel you for a whole week. One tip that I got from a guest on HabitiZe a few months ago was that if you're pre-cooking your meats or any other proteins, even your vegetables, things like that, you just cook it to about 90% done. And then when you reheat it, it will cook to 100%. So you don't feel like your food is overcooked. Hot tip for you right there. All right, couple more. Problem solved. If you can't find supplements with good ingredients in them, then stop finding supplements. Go for whole foods. Protein first every day and every meal makes it so that you don't have to just pound a protein shake before your workouts or things like that. You can eat food with real nutritional value, real food. There's only one ingredient in pistachios. It's pistachios. There's only one ingredient in salmon. It's salmon. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can use real foods as your protein sources. You don't have to get 30 grams per meal. You don't have to get a ton of protein every single time you eat. This much is plenty. This much at every time you eat is going to help you in so many ways. We're going to talk more about amounts on Friday. And the final piece de resistance, all day energy. Imagine what you could do if your energy was consistent throughout the day. This is an incredible thing that happens with your blood sugar. If your blood sugar is not spiking and crashing, your energy is level. Protein does that. It makes it so that it curbs the way that insulin is released in your blood and the amount of time that it's in there, so that you can be less hours in storage mode and more hours in burn mode. If you have insulin in your blood, you cannot lose weight. So if this is a struggle for you and you're like, I want to lose weight, use protein as a source to decrease the amount of time that insulin is in your bloodstream. This will improve your energy and it will make it so that you can lose weight faster. This will also help you with portion control. When you start with protein, you just simply need less fuel. You're able to feel satiety. You're able to feel when you're no longer hungry, which makes it so you don't feel bloated, which makes it so you don't feel sluggish after eating. When you eat, it feels like fuel and you have energy. That's magic, all day energy. And another thing that comes is mental energy. We're not tracking, we're not measuring, we're not counting. eliminating the stress. We're decreasing the stress, making it easier so that it's simple and maintainable for the rest of your life. One habit, you guys, one simple change you can make and keep it forever. It's absolutely amazing. Love this habit. There's a girl called the Glucose Goddess on Instagram. I love her visuals. So I borrowed a couple of her visuals here to show you guys what it looks like when you consume protein first. So let's say this example right here. You have a bowl of spaghetti, huge spike, huge drop. Okay, here we are with salad first. Arugula is a high protein green. So start with arugula first. Look at that. The spike is so much less and the drop is so much more gradual. Okay, you stay in this consistent energy. Let's talk about like cake. Are you kidding me? We can have cake with protein first. That's awesome. Huge difference. Check this out. So regular cake, slice of cake, you're going to spike really, really hard and it's going to be in your bloodstream for over 2 hours, you guys. Takes a long time for your body to process that much cake because there's just insulin crazy mayhem going on in there, which means you're in fat storage mode, not in fat burn mode. Let's start with some Greek yogurt first. If you start with Greek yogurt first, you start with a protein, then consume the rest of it. Look at this difference. It's huge. Oh my word, you're done way sooner. Your insulin is totally processed through way sooner. And you don't have that crash. Your energy will stay level. This green part of the graph here she talks about is the energy consistency. Hey, what if we just swap it out? What if we do a protein instead of an unhealthy snack? You want Chex Mix, but let's do pistachios instead. Look at this protein, or I mean, look at this energy difference. For 2 hours, you're high and low and you're up and down. You don't know what's going on. If you do pistachios, you're level. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's amazing. It's so much different, you guys. You're spending so much more time in fat burn mode and your energy is completely different. Love these visuals to provide what it is that I am working on here. Okay, so here we go. One habit to rule them all right? One habit every day and every meal. Start with protein every day. Start with protein every meal. But here's the thing. Consistency is the key. If you do this today, you'll feel good today. But then you go back to old habits tomorrow, the benefits aren't going to be great. Okay? Those cravings aren't going to go away in one day. All of this stuff and your metabolic processes and the fat burn and all of this stuff, it's not going to happen in a day. It's going to happen when you create a habit and you keep it going over time. Time is your very best friend when it comes to change. So how do we create a habit? You can do it however you wish, but I personally created an incredibly super simple system that takes 2 months, okay? Anybody, no matter who you are, where you are, it will take you 2 months of consistency before you can form a habit. That is brain science, and I could bury you in research that proves that. 2 months of being consistent. If you feel like, hey, I got this, I'm going to run with this on my own for 2 months, woohoo, awesome, run with it, do it, go, fabulous. If you're like, I don't know that I could stick to this for 2 months on my own, get in HabitiZe Health. That's the whole point of this system. Is to help you, first of all, understand the 2-month process and why after about 3 weeks, your brain feels like you want to quit. That's why most people quit in January before they even get to February with their New Year's resolutions. There's a brain shift that happens before you can move into subconscious succession for long-term change. So that's what we do in HabitiZe Health. We teach you this system. We give you the accountability and the coaching every single week, multiple times a week, so that you stay on track. If you've gotten to the point where you can't trust yourself or you feel like, oh, I don't know if I'll be able to stick to this, get the support you need to do the thing you want. Get the support you need to do the thing you want. 2 options. You can do the group coaching program, or you can add on one-to-one coaching as well and go for the 6-month option, where we're going to do 10 healthy habits instead of just 3. You guys decide which one sounds right for you. We'll go into the details of each of them right now. I do only have 5 spots in the VIP and only 2 of them are left. 3 of those VIP spots have been filled. So if you're thinking VIP, send me a message right now at Susie B Habits or go to enroll.susiebhabits.com. But don't enroll yet because you're going to want this discount code. Here's a couple of examples of people who have been through the program. A couple of testimonials from previous clients. Ariane said, before HabitiZe Health, I struggled making and keeping goals that would keep me in a downward spiral of negative self-talk and feelings, which would then spiral me into bad habits. Who's been there? Oh, I can't do it. Okay, now I'm frustrated, so I won't do it. But now I'm frustrated, so I can't do it. Yeah. She said, I feel confident in my ability to set new goals for myself and translate them into lifelong habits. You guys, she was a VIP client. She worked with me for several months. We made massive changes to her physical and mental health. I'm so proud of this woman, and it was so awesome to work with her. By the way, she doesn't need me anymore. She did the program with me for 6 months, graduated. Now she's done. She's like, I got this. I'm doing this on my own now. It's awesome. I'm going to work myself out of a job if I do my job right. Tracy said, before the program started, I was having trouble focusing. I learned through the program that I can set time aside for myself and focus on me. And remember that it's okay to take care of myself so that I can take care of others. Tracy was awesome. Huge, huge deal. She had a really stressful situation going on while we were in HabitiZe Health, and she was able to stay consistent through it. It was so inspiring. Jill said, before the program, I really had a hard time sticking to goals. As soon as I would mess up, I would feel like a failure. With your program, it helped me to realize it's a journey and that I can meet my goals at 75% of the time and still work toward creating healthy habits that will help me. I have a long way to go, don't we all? But I feel like I have more tools now so I can be successful. Awesome. Love hearing these. Here's Elaine. She said, do it because it's fun. Oh my gosh. You get to meet and incorporate with the group coaching program is for, people who are doing the same thing as you. Dedicated, diligent, and amazing individuals in the group, and it's super fun. Yes, Elaine, love it. We use something that we call the hierarchy of habits, and I'll just breeze through this super fast. Most people don't do it in the right order. Most people start with super intense habit, super in-depth habit, and they work up, and then down the road, they think, okay, I'll create some foundational habits. They start with the super in-depth crazy stuff, and you can be tracking macros and tracking calories and watching every single thing that you eat for the first 6 months and you lose 30 pounds, but then it comes right back because you have no foundation in place. Let's flip that on its head, start the other way around so that you can actually enjoy the process to better health and a better life. Do something like protein first so that you feel good. You have the confidence knowing you can succeed and your body feels awesome using this habit. That gives you the motivation to be able to do the goals that you have for yourself, which gives you the motivation to create those lifestyle changes. We can get into those more in-depth habits once we have our foundation in place. If you do it the other way around, you start with the crazy extremes, you end up just feeling frustrated and your results are short-lived. That pyramid comes crashing in on itself. All right, so one habit to rule them all. The habit is protein first, every day, every meal. You're going to get better sleep. You're going to get better recovery. You're going to get better digestion, more energy, better immunity, better muscle and cellular growth. Remember, it's not just about workouts. It's every single muscle, cell, bone, joint, skin in your body. Everything benefits from protein. Better repair, better healing. You're going to feel better. You're going to feel better and live better. This one habit is a game changer. All right, you guys. Ooh, I need to pull this up in a different way so that I can share this video with you. I forgot about that. Hang on, pull up this video. Here we go. This is some testimonials from previous clients who did HabitiZe and got some massive results with it. Just absolutely incredible. Here we go. And you guys are going to hear what those results were for them, what they look like, what they sound like, and what a difference it made for them. So that this isn't just, something that I'm just sharing and talking about, but it actually works. It really, truly does. And it's so incredible how once you go through it once, you can apply it to any other aspect of your life, you guys. No joking. Here we go. Present. And
I want to thank Susie extremely because without this this program, I actually wouldn't be where I'm at now.
I feel like these things are just becoming a part of my life, and I love that. It's so nice not to have to struggle with it all the time. Probably eating less sugar than I've ever eaten in my whole life. So thank you, Susie. This program is awesome.
It makes it easy and it makes it more exciting to make more goals.
there it is, peeps. There it is. So I want you to ask yourself, what is your barrier? What is the thing that's holding you back? Is it time? Is it energy? Is it the fact that your results are short-lived? HabitiZe Health is the solution. If you want to have a simpler system, simplify to succeed. That's what we do in HabitiZe Health. We make it easier. We break it down so that it's simpler. If consistency is what you're struggling with, we give you the accountability, the coaching, and the support you need to stick to it until you create habits. 2 months of consistency, you guys. 2 months of consistency and support is going to give you a lifetime of health. Honestly, it is absolutely incredible what you can do in HabitiZe Health. Again, 2 options. You can do the group coaching, comes with weekly live group coaching. There's an online course to support you on the days that you're not with me. And you have a whole community of other women who are going through this program. You guys are able to communicate and talk to this support group of people who get it. Then you also get guest experts. We're going to talk about that in just a minute, but super awesome benefit, just absolutely priceless value on this. And foundational and intermediate habits, okay? We're going to start with the foundation, like I just showed you in that pyramid. When you have a foundation in place, everything you put on top of that stays with you. And of course, there's the upgrade to the one-to-one coaching as well. 6-month version. We're going to go through the program 3 times, mastering 3 habits every time. Huge life changer. If you want to get in the VIP program, you want one-to-one coaching on top of all the stuff that comes in HabitiZe Health group coaching, send me a message right now or go to enroll.
Empowered to be able to do.
Okay, let me start this over. I feel like the sound is really low. Let me stop share, reshare. Turn up the volume. Okay, let's share this again now. Sorry, thanks for your patience, guys. We're almost done here. If you're like, this is getting a little bit long, you're right. Let's wrap it up. Okay. And we'll show video.
I really felt empowered to be able to do it, right? You know, instead of put it off or make it so overwhelming.
Susie B was a incredible inspiration. I mean, she is a real firecracker. She hit me on all different levels.
I have new eyes. I feel more self-aware and less critical. What I got is a fierceness about standing up for myself and what I need in a relationship. Now, I feel like I can get fierce about some other things that I need.
Adding more fruits and vegetables in. I now have a water bottle that I carry with me everywhere. And these are obviously really big and good healthy changes for me. I couldn't be happier that I was part of this whole program.
I suggest you run, don't walk. Learn from her, get everything she sells, and change your life.
I'm so grateful for Susie and all that she taught us.
And Susie has just absolutely just changed everything for me.
Change your life in 3 simple steps.
I love it, and it changes your life. Thank you, Susie B, for your powerful message and your wonderful genius.
Her program is so effective. It has really helped me order my life.
I was very lost and floundering. I finally have a path. I think it's going to be way different now.
There's a few gals have done it, guys. There's some people who have done it. They've been in here, they've gotten the support they needed, group coaching or VIP. We're going to go to enroll.susiebhabits.com to enroll. Remember, weekly group coaching, online course, community, guest experts, and foundational goals and foundational habits that are going to keep you through life, you guys. These aren't short-term changes, long-term things. In the VIP version, we're going to do 3 rounds of it. So you get 3 times the benefit, 3 different aspects of your life, or 3 levels deep of health, or whatever aspect you choose. One-to-one coaching, and you get to prove to yourself, this is an investment in yourself. Everyone who has done the VIP membership has seen phenomenal results because they've proven in themselves that they matter. Oftentimes, we as mamas have a hard time prioritizing ourselves. Invest in yourself. Do the thing for you that you know you need for everybody else. HabitiZe Health is for you if you're a busy woman who struggles to prioritize yourself because you got so much going on, but you want these things for yourself, but you're last on your to-do list. Nobody gets to the bottom of their to-do list. You deserve to have the goals you want. HabitiZe Health is for you if you have questions that nobody else seems to be able to answer. We're going to talk about the guest experts in just a minute and bringing in people who can answer the questions you have. You want to be healthier for life. You want to stop starting over and repeating the same actions, getting the same results over and over again, that just to have those results go away. You want to feel good every day. You want to be proud of the way that you live your life. You want to stop questioning, wondering, and wishing, what am I supposed to be doing? You want to know. You're ready for change, and you want to change your health for the last time. Create a lifestyle you can depend on forever. You're committed to yourself and to your health. If you're kind of wishy-washy about this, it's probably not for you. I want you in here if you are committed for change. Remember, it's only 2 months. You don't have to commit to like years of this whole thing, just months, 2 months. You're ready to simplify health. If you want to do simple actions like this training, this habit of protein first, it's like a taste test of what we can do in here. It's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to simplify something complicated that the world has made super complicated, simplify it down, make it possible. You want to enjoy your health, your body, and your life, and the journey to better health. You're ready to love yourself and prioritize yourself, and you want to take charge and become the woman you know you're meant to be. HabitiZe Health is not for you if you're a man or a child. Sorry, guys, this one is specifically made for women. Midlife mamas between the ages of like 30 and 70, somewhere in there, it's ideal for you guys. All the research and everything has gone into this specific time of life for the female body, made specifically for you. If you are not ready for change, if you don't want lasting results, if you're not willing to take action, if you're not ready to be part of a community, and if you want to stay right where you are, then HabitiZe Health isn't for you. If you're not sure, if you're like, I don't know if this is right for me or not, you can book a free call with me and I will walk you through the process. We can talk about your goals and decide if this is a good next step. Go to call.susybhabits.com to schedule that. Listen, it's hard to invest in yourself. Let's be real. Money is always tight. There's always something that you could spend the money on. Let me ask you this. What is your health worth to you? Type in the comments. I would love to know, what is your health worth to you? What would be the benefit? What is the benefit that you need? And is that a worthy investment for you? Type the word yes in the chat if you feel like your health is worth investing in. Every other aspect of your life improves when you improve your health. You're worth it. You're worth it, you guys. When you invest in yourself, you make a commitment to yourself that you are ready for this. You're ready for this. I know you are. Okay, sorry. I'm getting some feedback on something here really quick. Okay, there we go. Sorry, tech difficulties. Okay, here we go. All right, so really quick, I just want to make sure that you guys are still seeing my screen. Can you guys see these slides that I'm talking about right here? Somebody type a thumbs up in the chat if you can see these slides. I just got a message that maybe this isn't coming through. Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you can see the investment equals commitment slide. Okay, thumbs up. Okay, awesome. So we're still on. Okay, good. All right, back to where we were. Here we go. Thank you for that. All right, so commit to yourself, you guys. This is an investment worth making, okay? How much time and money have you wasted waiting for these results? Well, too much, okay? It's worth it. Make the difference. Make the change for yourself. Here's another couple of examples of ladies that have done it. Lindsay said, the problem for HabitiZe Health was that I needed normalcy and consistency in my life. She had a new baby and everything just felt crazy. Now I have the tools and the things I learned during HabitiZe Health to create lasting habits and have given me consistency in life. Look at that. If you're struggling with consistency, we got the answer right here. Christine said, I tried a lot of different things before, but this is the one I will continue because the habits are maintainable. You guys, if you've tried and failed before, this is different. Do you think this habit right here is different? Do you think this protein challenge is different than others? Type different in the chat if this approach to protein has been different for you. This is the proof that HabitiZe Health is different. We're not doing the same thing that everybody else is doing out there. We're creating lasting change by changing your habits. Lorna said, this helped me to do some things that I needed to do for myself for a really long time. Like I said, we ladies have a hard time prioritizing ourselves. We're never going to get to the bottom of the to-do list. So move yourself from the bottom of the to-do list to the top. We're going to make it easy and simple. It's not a huge time commitment, but it is a massive life change. You're going to love it. Bonnie was awesome. She was so fun to work with. She said, I'm down 16 inches, 20 pounds, 5% body fat, and I feel healthier and stronger than I ever have. My back pain is gone. My injuries are not a concern anymore. And I'm so much more able to help my family and serve my family. She came to me with all these injuries and she loves to garden and she loves to cook and she loves to be the best grandma ever. And she felt really restricted in her life. And she's like, I got to change something. So we worked together. She did the VIP program. We worked together for several months. And now look at her. Again, I trained her out of needing me anymore. She's off and away and doing amazing things. HabitiZe Health. All right. So the big question, what is the investment? All of you are wondering this. Here it is. $14.97 for the 6-month program, or 6 payments of $277 a month. So you can do a payment plan, or you can do the full pay upfront price. The HabitiZe Health group coaching program is 2 months, and it does not include one-to-one, but it does include weekly live coaching. So there is a live coaching aspect to it. Don't feel like you have to do one-to-one to get coaching. Both of them are included. In HabitiZe VIP, you get the weekly group coaching plus one-to-one. So you get both. In the group program, you just get the group coaching, but it is every single week for all 2 months long. This is $497 or 3 payments of $187. Stick with me though. I'm about to drop a discount code for you guys only. This is not for anybody else and it will not last. So stick with me. We're almost ready. Ask yourself this question really quickly. What have you done in the past 2 months to move towards your goals? What time and energy have you spent? What effort have you put forward that has moved you in the right direction in the past 2 months? Think about 2 months ago and think about today. What's different? Now think about the past 6 months. When you look back on this month, or excuse me, think about the next 6 months. When you look back on this moment, 6 months from now, are you going to be proud of the decision that you make? 6 months from now, are you going to look back on this moment and think, dang it, I wish I would have done that program? Or are you going to look back on this and think that was the best decision I ever made and I'm the healthiest I've ever been? What are you going to do to get to where you want to be in 6 months? Picture yourself 6 months from now and ask, are you happy with where you are? Are you set up for a future of success on autopilot with these incredible habits? All right, really quick, we're going to go through 4 bonuses and then we're going to wrap this up and end today's training. You guys are awesome. Bonus number 1, the community. Do you have a support system in place that looks like this? Thanks for being my accountability buddies. This is awesome. You are strong. Keep going. Definitely, you have the best. Those are awesome goals. Yes, you've inspired me with that goal this week. Great job, ladies. You're killing it. I'm finally feeling ready to go. Thanks for the encouragement. Yes, all these different things. Oh, here's a resource that I have that I love. You guys, do you have a support system in place that talks to you like this? Great wins. That was an awesome call. For real, that was so good. Great job, ladies. You're killing it. Thanks for listening. Just tons of different things in here. Thank you. It's hard when we don't feel well. So here's support on the days. It doesn't have to always be good things. Okay, it doesn't always have to be good things. You can be supporting each other even when times get tough right here. Here we go. Do you have a support system in place? If you don't, get in the HabitiZe Health community. It's incredibly powerful. I love spending time with these women because it's so uplifting every single time. I've mentioned this a couple of times already, but we have live guest experts. Every week in HabitiZe Health, I bring in somebody who answers questions that I can't answer. Let's say that you're having a struggle with something that's beyond my scope of practice. You're not, out of luck. I personally, when I hire a coach, I want to make sure that they have everything that I could possibly need. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't have all the answers, but I have friends who do. So if you come in here and you're struggling with like, hey, this birth control issue, or I'm having this, I don't know, whatever specifics that you've got going on, I reach out to a guest expert and I ask them, can you answer this question? And if they can, then I bring them in and we do like a podcast style recording where you get to know a little bit about their general information, their general help, tips. Then you get a live Q&A with them. So you get to ask these specific questions. Hey, what is right for me in this particular circumstance? And then they get to answer your questions. Hello, this is limitlessly valuable. Like if you're in here for 9 weeks, you get 9 guests. That's amazing. Working with 9 coaches, it's phenomenal. This is Tara Allen. She's coming up next month. This is Stephanie Shaw. She just went last week. And this is Tanya Strong. Intimacy expert, live longer and feel better. She's going to talk to us about anabolism versus catabolism, which is when you should be building and when you should be tearing down. It's awesome. You guys, these are things that I don't know, but they do. So I bring them in so that you can have a whole team of experts. It's not just me. You get the community. You get the help that you need. You get your questions answered no matter how crazy those questions might be. Third bonus is the HabitiZe Health Journal bonuses. As part of the program, you get a journal to walk you through the process. Looks like this, or there's also a digital online version if you're not a pen to paper person. But in the back of this journal, you get a bunch of cool resources, inspiring quotes, a new playlist, journal prompts, a whole huge list of healthy snacks, 90 body weight resistance exercises. Sometimes you're just like, I don't even know what to do today. I got a list of 90 things. Positive affirmations, 100 of those bad boys. Awesome resources for you in the back of your journal. The last and final bonus is for you guys only. Do you understand this? This is for 2 days. This is a 2-day bonus. This will end on Friday. If you want to get this bonus, you've got to be in by Friday at midnight. Friday at midnight, you've got to have this in order to get the bonus. We're going to give you 15% off, which is up to $224 off. You're going to save $224 by signing up in the next 2 days. 224 bucks, you guys. You're not going to get this deal again. So if you're on the fence, if you're thinking maybe this would be good for me, maybe this wouldn't, I'm going to reward you for taking action. I did a podcast a couple of weeks ago that's gotten a lot of good response about taking action. You can bring in all the information in the world. You can learn about the protein challenge, but unless you actually take action and do something with it, that knowledge is useless to you. Take action. If you feel like this is a good next step for you, get in here. You can get into HabitiZe Health for just $422 if you do it in the next 2 days. Or again, there's also a payment plan for that as well, 3 payments. Or you can get into the 6-month program for $1,273. That is $224 off, you guys. This is not coming back. So get in before Friday if you want these discounts. The discount code is protein23 with a capital P. Protein23 with a capital P. Go to enroll.susiebehabits.com. Type that in at checkout. One more time, I'm going to ask you again, what level of commitment do you have to your health? Is it worth your time? Is it worth your money? Is it worth your love? Is it worth the results and the dreams and ambitions that you have for yourself? Let's get it done in the next 2 or 6 months. Let's do it right now. This is your year. This is the time. Get the support, get the community, and enjoy the process. That's a huge thing that we do in here, is helping you to reward yourself every single step of the way so that you have fun improving your health. I want you to look forward to changing your life and changing your body. Living a lifestyle that you absolutely love. This is not going to be torture in here. It's going to be super fun. Okay. Take what you learned today and make it happen. Take action. You deserve to be healthy and happy on auto for the rest of your life. So get in here and let's make it happen. One more time, running through the prices. Again, this is 2 days only. You got to get in before Friday or by Friday in order to get this discount. Might even be Thursday. I'll check on that. Type it in the post here. Okay, so if you want to get in, you want to save that $224, get in today. At checkout, it looks like this. These first 2 options, the full pay $497 is for the group only. The 3 payment of $187 is for group only. These are both 2-month programs. These 2 are the 6-month programs. So 1 payment of $1497 is for 6 months plus the 1-to-1. So that includes the 1-to-1 coaching and everything in the group program. This one is the 6 payments for the group or the VIP program. So payment plan for each of them or pay in full for each of them. All of them are discounted at 15% off today and tomorrow. Protein with a capital P, 23 when you go to checkout. Go to enroll.susiebehabits.com. You can see that right here. If you're a visual person, there it is. You can also learn more information about the program. If you're like, this isn't quite enough for me, I want to know more, go to habits.susiebehabits.com. And that will help you, learn some more about it. You can read more testimonials. You can see a few of the few more guests that we had on there. Here we go. This says 20% off. It's actually 15% off. Sorry. Protein 23 with a capital P. Protein 23 with a capital P. All right, guys, that's it for today. That's it for today. This is how to do protein differently. If you want to simplify and you want to turn it into a habit, get into HabitiZe Health, and we're going to keep you consistent throughout the process. If you want to get in the VIP program, definitely send me a message right away. There's only 2 slots left in VIP. So at Susie B Habits on any social media platform, say, I want to get in VIP, and I will save those spots for you. Definitely head to enroll.susiebehabits.com to sign up today. You get that savings for the next 2 days only. I'm going to reward you for taking fast action. Tomorrow is our live Q&A. So if you have questions, please come tomorrow. I will answer them. I will answer all of your questions tomorrow. I'm going to save the questions that are right here in the chat today. And that way we can answer them tomorrow on the live Q&A. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. I hope this was an hour worth your time because I hope this really changes your life. Take this protein challenge and put it into action. Do something with the information and actually turn that into results in your life that last. Long-term change is the only kind of change that's worth your time. So let's make it happen, you guys. Thanks for being here, and I will see you tomorrow at our live Q&A. And then Friday, remember Friday, we're covering how much. So if that question wasn't answered today, we're going to hit it even harder on Friday. This was your longest training of the week, so thanks for sticking with me today, you guys. We will make it short and sweet tomorrow and Friday. I will see you then right here in the Power Up with Protein Challenge. I'm Susie B, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.